Welcome to Coffee and Resales. My name is Ryan, and I sell stuff I get at thrift stores, yard sales, garage sales, and the like. Been a little bit of a slow week because I got a real job thing been going on, and other stuff has been happening. So I haven't even sourced for like 3 days. But I've had a couple of sales. Nothing huge. Except yesterday I had 2 good sales that I figured I could take a few minutes and let y'all know about them. And so that's what is going on. And hopefully I'll hit the thrift store this afternoon and be able to get a few more things. But we'll see. First up, $20 for 5 George R. R. Martin Game of Thrones books. So there you go. $5 a piece. $4 a piece. Shipped. So probably picked them up. I got no more than $1 a piece on these, so make a little bit there. Those tend to be consistent sellers. Those actually sat a little longer than I thought they would, but they did eventually sell. And I guess I only listed them early mid-December, maybe November. I listed those. I finally got all 5 of them. And I've got another batch somewhere around here that I need to go list. I don't think I have all 5 again, but I've got several that I need to post them. So next up is this is actually, some of these are flips out of my own collection because I collect these. Conan the Barbarian. Conan the Barbarian novels. 10 10 Conan the Barbarian novels for $35. Picked them up probably $1 a piece. Most of these, about half and half of these are, if you saw me a couple weeks ago, I've got a massive batch over about a 2-week span, like somebody donated to Goodwill. I think I purchased over 100 books of fantasy and sci-fi, like 60s and 70s stuff like this, and it's been great. Sale one, I had my own. I put a bunch of stuff in my own collection, a lot of David Eddings and a lot of Conan the Barbarian. I went to my own collection. A lot of them I'm flipping. And so I think I figured after this sale, I think it puts me in the black on that big batch. They were $1 paperback, $2 for the hardcovers. And even with my own personal keeping, which is about 30 books, maybe even more than that, I wound up selling these for $35. Conan, that's about what they've kind of always gone for. My personal opinion is they probably should be worth more, but the desire and the people going out and doing Conan is it's just not there anymore. So if you're into if you're looking for a series to collect of books, Conan's a good one because they're cheap. There you go. $3 to $4 a book is about where they're at. So it's a good one to try to get your hands on. So, and I've traded them and filled in and all that sort of stuff. So I'm always looking to upgrade a book in my collection. So there you go. And if you're curious, Conan's got a really interesting history. I'm going to go into it a little bit. The original author, Howard, was committed suicide when he was young. Very good author. It's one of those examples, and when this was written in the time period, the early 1900s, you had guys like Edgar Rice Burroughs and Howard, Robert Howard, and those pulp authors. Kenneth Robeson is the pen name for the guy who wrote Doc Savage. Guys who came up, they're formulaic, but these are the guys who invented the formula. And Howard was actually sort of built this genre that a lot of people jumped in on, and he's one of the best. He's the originator and also one of the best writers of that genre. So H.P. Lovecraft is in that group. That invented a genre and the best authors of it in that time period. And his stuff holds up really well. And you look at some of the pastiches and some of the stuff that people either added to or whatever, and you still read like, yeah, Howard did this better than everybody that came after him. As much as I like John Maddox Roberts, who wrote some Conan stories, and is probably the best Conan pastiche writer, none of them match how good Howard was. And even though you had the when it got picked up later down the road by L. Sprague de Camp, who helped sort of resurrect Conan, and he took a lot of Howard's manuscripts and compiled them and cleaned them up. And it's one of those, and he added some to them, and those of us who were into Conan, it's like it's sort of a love-hate relationship with L. Sprague de Camp, who took Conan's stuff and added to it. And when you go back and look at some of the stuff that de Camp did, yeah, he resurrected Conan, but he didn't make it better. And then you look at the Howard stuff, it's like Howard was better than what de Camp did, but de Camp also put to light a lot of what Howard wrote. And a lot of it is still decent. And so, and poor Robert Jordan didn't do a good job with Conan. Some of his stories are good, but they're not Conan stories. It's just like he used Conan as a character, but Jordan tried, but he didn't do a good job. So, yeah, Conan lore from behind the scenes a little bit there. So, anyway, not even going to be 8 minutes long, I guess, on this one. So, good hunting out there. Going to get busy, I think, a little bit. January's been a little sluggish, but then there's some surprises. So, and somebody bought my Blue Thunder helicopter and then canceled because they didn't read that the rotor was broken. Yeah, there's a reason it's $75 on eBay and not $150 because the rotor's broken. Anyway, y'all be good out there.